I'm going to show you today how I recess jig heads, just a round standard jig head, to accept the 3D molded eyes. Um, been doing this for about 3 years, and it makes a real nice head once them 3D eyes are put on. So what I'll use is a pair of needle nose pliers. These right here, between the teeth and the cutting edge, is a smooth spot. So when I recess that jig head, it doesn't show any kind of a marking on it. It'll be just slick. So what I do is take the jig, this is a 1/16, and I want to turn that hook eye into the cutting hole. So it's set up just like that right there. It's ready to mash. Then just put enough pressure on it to flatten out that jig head on both sides. And the reason I turn that down every time toward that opening is the eyes will be sloping back toward the hook point just slightly. But each jig will look the same when I'm done with them. So what I do then is take the 3D eye, and you just stick it to your jig head. And let's do the other side right quick. See, that eye is that's the perfect size right there. I've done so many of these things over the last 3 years that I can pretty much tell by the pressure I'm putting on my set of pliers how much pressure I need to put on it. But what I do then, really my method of doing it is I'll bend the jig head, then paint them, cure them. Then once my jig head's in the vise and I'm tying the jig, right when I'm finished, I'll set my eyes on there, and then I'll coat them once with a coat of clear Sally Henson hard as nails. And that's going to cover your head, and it's going to coat these eyes where they don't fall off, because the glue ain't real good on them, on the 3D eyes. But that's the way I do them. So I'll show you one more time right quick, just so you'll see. So I always turn the jig with the eye down and put them in the pliers like that, and then put enough pressure on it to recess the head, and then I'll put the eyes on, which these are 3mm eyes, and they'll pretty much work on 1/32, 1/16, and 1/8. Really, a 4mm would be good on 1/8, but see, there's perfect fit again on your 3mm. So that's the secret of using a round head with the 3D eyes to come up with a good finished jig. And just remember, when you're looking for your needle nose, try to find you a pair with a smooth section right before your cutting edge, and you want that hole in there so you can stick your jig hook eye in that place, and that way you'll have basically a point each time to what you're sticking it into. So hope this helps you guys.